This past month, UNI Athletics planned to host the 12th annual Rally in the Valley presented by Cedar Valley Dental Associates. In the final week of April, UNI announced that this year's event will now be a virtual event and will continue to be one huge celebration of UNI Athletics. There won't be any clinking of glasses to commemorate the many accomplishments of UNI Athletics at this year's Rally in the Valley. Instead, it'll be fueled by likes and smiley faces. Rally in the Valley is going virtual, and they're using the Handbed app they've used the last few years.
For us, we're excited about the opportunity to be able to do this in a virtual environment. We feel like our people are really looking for chances to be able to connect. They're still looking to support our program. And Rally has always done a great job of bringing people together. And we feel like there's going to be no exception to that this year. We're not going to be together physically, but we're all going to be together.
The Rally in the Valley will open on Sunday, May 24th at 10 a.m. and run through Saturday, May 30th. There will still be auction items to raise money for student scholarships. This year, every single item will get auctioned off through Handbid. Similar to events of the past, fans will see special guests. This year's UNI Sweet 16 team from 10 years ago will be involved. Fans will also celebrate the many team accomplishments and individual honors earned by members of the University of Northern Iowa's student-athlete body. Special videos like this all week long.
Definitely, we want to make sure that as we do this virtually, all the things that have been accomplished during this year have a chance to be able to be featured, because this is an exciting event for us. But part of the excitement has been looking back at some of the things that have been accomplished. There's not a lot of time always to be able to look back on what's happened, but let's step back for a minute and think about what has been done and what has happened, and take a minute to really celebrate those things. It has to be an important thing, not just for us who work in athletics, but certainly for those who support us. And so we don't want to miss an opportunity to be able to do that.
The Rally in the Valley's raffle will still take place as well. Tickets need to be received and paid for by Wednesday the 27th to be eligible for the drawing on the 30th.